Hello, thrifting besties, and welcome to our final episode, number 4 of the Approval Detox, Reclaiming Peace from Performance. I can't believe we're already on the last episode. This series has been so life-giving for me, and I hope it's been so life-giving for you. In episode 1, we talked about shifting our worth from our work. In episode 2, we talked about honoring our emotions. And in our last episode, we talked about holding healthy and holy boundaries. If you've missed any of those episodes, that is a-okay. Every single episode will help you right where you are at. And today we're landing on something that feels very tender to my heart, and that's learning how to receive. Receive love, receive rest, receive support, receive help. Because as people pleasers, we're the ones that are giving so much. We are giving and outputting, and we're not allowing input. And that is what we need to do to sustain recovery from people pleasing. If you grew up similar to me, feeling like you needed to prove your worth and prove that you are worthy of love, then receiving help is going to feel very tender and very weird. We're going to look through some beautiful antique and vintage items, and be sure to stay till the end so I can unhaul all the fun things we bought today at Bookman's, which is a used bookstore / thrift store in Phoenix and Tucson, Arizona. All right, let's go thrifting. Okay, thrifting besties, I am so passionate about this topic of receiving help for people-pleasing, recovery, and sustaining health, because it's something that has really changed my life and has been huge for my own recovery. I think so many of us have lived in survival mode for so long that even the smallest act of receiving feels uncomfortable. We've learned to be the helper, the strong one, the I'm fine, I've got it woman. And in a strange way, refusing help seems to feel like a personality trait. Like, this independence is the only way to prove that we really are okay. But the truth is, asking for help is the act of receiving. It is the soft, brave permission to be human. It's letting someone truly meet you where you actually are, not where you're pretending to be. And when we allow others to support us, even in small ways, we widen the space inside our lives for peace to finally breathe again. Maybe that looks like asking your partner to take over bedtime when you're exhausted. Maybe it's telling a friend, hey, today is harder than I expected. Can you pray for me? Or maybe it's letting your mom fold laundry because she actually wants to lighten your load. We were never designed to carry everything alone. Even nature teaches us this. Every tree leans on a network of roots beneath the surface, holding one another up. And still we think we have to stand straight and steady, all by ourselves. But healing really begins the moment we say, I actually can't do this alone anymore. And that doesn't make me weak. That just makes me honest. Asking for help is not a failure. It's a gateway. It's the doorway where burnout begins to melt and connection can actually walk in. And here's the most beautiful part, or what I find the most beautiful part. When you let others pour into you, you become someone who pours from overflow and not depletion. You become the woman who doesn't survive her life but actually enjoys it again, the one who laughs easier, rests deeply, and stops apologizing for being a person with limits. I can't tell you how many friends over-apologize, and I tell them, you're human. It is a-okay. Even thrifting today has reminded me of that gentle truth. We come in hoping to find these little treasures, tiny pieces of beauty we didn't know we needed, and help works the same way. It finds its way into our hands, into our routines, and into our hearts when we're finally open to receiving it. So, wherever you are in the season, ask for help. Let someone love you. Let support be the new softness you practice. Let receiving become your reset. I'm going to get really vulnerable with you all for a second and share a personal example of how allowing myself to receive help was life-changing. My friend Hannah gave me the sweetest reminder. So recently, my husband was in a traumatic accident at work, and she offered to pay to have our home professionally cleaned. And honestly, my first reaction was, yeah, no, that is way too much. I can't let you do that. It just felt too big, too generous, too vulnerable to accept. But then I just paused and I realized this was her love language. This was her way of saying, I see you. I know you're carrying a lot. Let me lift something off your shoulders. And if I had said no out of guilt or pride or wanting to seem strong, I would have taken away her chance to give in the way God made her to give. I would have blocked the blessing that she wanted to pour out. So I said yes. I let myself receive, and the peace it brought into our home and my heart was so much bigger than the gift itself. Sometimes receiving help isn't about needing it. It's about letting people love us in the way they know how. And that is its own kind of healing. And speaking of receiving, I think we've gathered some pretty magical finds today. Let's head home, cozy up, and I'll show you the full Christmas thrift haul. Okay, for our haul, we are starting off with this adorable bookmark I got for $1. It has Jane Austen facts of where she grew up, her age, her date of birth, all this fun stuff. I was actually thinking about laminating this because I feel like it's just like really flimsy paper. I don't want it to tear, and possibly putting it as a magnet on my fridge. I thought that would be really cute. They had all these different characters, but I picked up Jane Austen because I am an Austen... Honey just wanted to bark at that precise moment. I don't know, this is a real thing, but I'm an Austenite. Like, I'm an Austen lover. I don't even know if that's a word. I just love Jane Austen and the world of Jane Austen, and her writing is so beautiful. So I had to pick that up. The next thing I picked up at Bookman's are these little wooden homes and these block houses. They have an antique maker's mark on the bottom. It says 1989, the Cat's Meow series, Old Franklin Bookshop, with a little signature. How cute is that? So there's this one. There's this David Crockett firehouse. I actually put a little Christmas bow already on there. Here's another bookstore. These homes were $2.50 each. This little antique store. And on the back, it says deliveries. I think that is so cute. I love how there's a black cat in all of these little homes. And this last one is a little tavern. How cute are these? And look at the little windows. I think these are hand painted. I mean, they feel hand painted. So stinking cute. My favorite part about these homes is the antique maker mark on the bottom. I think that is so pretty and unique. When you find fun items like this, definitely look on the bottom, look on the side. You might find a signature, you might find a date, and it just makes these items extra special. The last item I picked up at Bookman's is this adorable tote. It says The Little Frog's Guide to Life by Maybelle Equay. Maybelle Equay is an American artist. I believe she's from Montana. I'm not 100% sure on that, so you could fact check me. I love her adorable illustrations. It's of a frog in heels or boots. She has 2 books out and an affirmation card deck that I do own because I just love being able to pull an affirmation card, and it brings me joy because this little frog with a mushroom hat and heels makes me smile and brings me joy. And if you're watching these videos, I'm sure that would make you smile and bring you joy too. So that wraps up our final episode 4 of the Approval Detox. Thank you all so much for coming along with me and doing this series with me. In the new year, I really want to do another mental health series. So comment down below, what struggles in mental health can I address for you, whether that be identity or self-worth or burnout, self-love, anxiety, maybe challenging our negative thoughts. What topics of mental health would you like me to go into deeper in possibly a new series in January? Because I thought this was so much fun. Like, having a focus and a series was a blast. If you've stuck around to the end of this series because we love the girlies that do, go ahead and comment down below. Healing is not linear, because healing is not linear. It's a journey. I know, speaking for myself, I want to see A, B, C, D. Give me a checklist, give me a straight line, and I will follow it. But that's not how healing happens. We can take 5 steps forward doing trauma therapy, doing talk therapy, and then 10 steps back because something triggered us. And I want you to know that's just being human. It is a-okay. God meets us in every single season, and every season he stays the same. Even though our mental health goes haywire sometimes, God stays the same and he is still pursuing us. I am so grateful to be on this journey with you all. Please be sure to subscribe and turn on that bell so you're notified when new videos come out. All right, thrifting besties, find something to smile about before the end of the day. Bye.